quarterback or close to? Now, like, you're the oldest guy almost.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, but yeah. But I think there's some older guys that are in the quarterbacks. But yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Being like the older,
Yeah.
the kind of the guy that's played games. Yeah, I know you.
Yeah. Does that feel different for you?
I mean, to an extent, kind of, just in the film room, but on the field, I don't really feel any different than I did last year. So no, I mean, I've always had a great relationship with really all the quarterbacks still. So, it's awesome to see them off the field and hang out with them, and also come on the field and compete. It's really awesome.
What's it like this week? You got the combine at Indy, and the first word that comes out of Indy is all the GMs and scouts there are talking about Sam Darnold and not the guys who were there. I don't know if you heard that came. What's that like when you hear that?
It's awesome. It's really cool. It did kind of catch me off guard, honestly. But it's a blessing. But at the same time, I'm not in the draft this year, so I'm just going to continue to work every single day to get better, I guess.
Is it hard to believe when you hear that and say they're talking about you?
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is kind of hard to believe sometimes. But now that that's the case, I just got to continue to just be myself.
Do you see anything particular from any of the wide receivers that leads you to believe that they're going to be your go-to, or that they're going to be?
I can't tell you who's going to be my go-to yet, but I can definitely tell you like Mike Pittman, Tyler Vaughn, Bayless Jones. I know Josh didn't play today, Trayvon didn't play today, but you got a bunch of young guys that are really proving themselves on the practice field. But like I keep saying, we just got to continue to get them used to our tempo and kind of moving fast and getting used to our plays. And when we get that down, then I think it'll be really good.
With Justin gone, Ronald kind of has the number one role to himself in the start. How will that kind of change his role, change his approach? How will he impact the team?
Yeah, I think Ronald, he's a great leader just by example in the way he works, and I think that guys can really learn from that. But at the same time, he's really gotten better at catching the ball and running routes. Whereas usually he's a guy where you just hand him the ball and just tell him to run and make plays. But now he's starting to understand concepts and really understand what we're trying to do as an offense, which is really a big step for him.
Has there been a few guys who have kind of assumed leadership roles that maybe weren't there before?
Yeah, I mean Deontay. When you got guys like Juju and Darius gone, and Isaac and Daquan, he's the guy now, kind of for the receivers, just in terms of him knowing everything that's going on, being able to play outside. You guys saw him play a little bit of outside receiver today, as well as his normal slot position. So, it's really cool to have Tay to be able to tell everyone what to do and just be a leader in that regard. But then everywhere else, we pretty much have solid leaders everywhere.
You were so good last year at finding whoever was open, no matter what. Do you really need a go-to receiver, in your opinion?
I guess that's kind of a good way to put it. There's not really that go-to guy, I guess you could say. But there is going to be, you got guys like Tay and Daniel who can just make plays, but everyone can make plays. And that's my point, is like, I can trust anyone on every single play. And that's how I'm going to take this spring, and everyone has to be able to catch the ball if they're going to be out there. So, that's my mindset.
What areas of your game in particular are you looking to improve upon this spring?
Right. I think I can just continue learning in the film room, continue to work my feet and my hips and get more flexible, all that kind of stuff, and keep working my release. Just getting stronger, I think, obviously, is one of the things. Faster. All those things, basically, just me as a whole. I think you can always get better. So.
You got a fellow Triton quarterback with you. First of all, what's it like to be able to have him on the team? And second of all, what are some of the things that you really stand out about him at quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, he's super athletic. You can tell right away. He's got a great arm, great release. So, it's going to be interesting to see him progress and continue to learn the playbook. But, I'm really looking forward to how he progresses and all that kind of stuff. So,
Let's do one more. You mentioned Zach not being here. You guys have a couple openings on those tackle spots.
Yep.
Can you kind